হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
8:10 বাজে, আমার মনে হয় শুরু করে দাও।
হ্যাঁ
হ্যাঁ কলিগে শুরু করতে।
So good evening all. Today we have another online lecture session. So like the previous days, today we have also 3 speakers. Our first speaker is Dr. Abu Sufian from Department of Computer Science, UGB. Next speaker is Ketan Das, Ph.D. research scholar from Department of Geography. And the last one is Dr. Sovan Samanta, guest faculty, Department of Physiology, UGB. So, on behalf of the organizing committee, I welcome all the participants here, and I would like to request Dr. Sufian for you can start your presentation. Dr. Sufian, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir, you can start your presentation.
Okay, so you can hear me?
Yes, you are audible. You are audible.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm just going to present my slide. Okay, so screen is visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, thanks. So, good evening, everyone. And in
You
this
can
lecture, yeah.
please hide this message, sharing message.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, just a minute.
It might be overlapped with our prompt of the YouTube.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now it is okay. Please proceed.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. In this lecture series, today I am going to talk on AI for environments, that is building a greener future through artificial intelligence. It is an awareness on AI, that is artificial intelligence, as a tools for every persons to build smarter, sustainable and greener futures. So, as we all are know that our environmental degradation is happening in day by day, and its degradation is day by day is become very worst, right? So if I combine all the degradations parameters, so then we can arrange in many point. But in this talk, I just mentioned the 4 important points, that is the changing monsoons, rising pollutions, huge waste, and biodiversity loss, right? And my talk will be just how these challenges could be mitigated using artificial intelligence, right? So you all know that artificial intelligence is a new revolution, right? Just like electricity is did for last 100 years. Similarly, the artificial intelligence bringing the revolution in every sector, from industry to our everyday lives, right? So what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is like a technological concept, or you can say that concept along with the machines that think, learn and decide like a humans. Right? So how artificial intelligence work? Artificial intelligence are basically work through the data, right? So if we want to build an artificial intelligence and to solve a particular problem, so we have to collect first a huge amount of data on that particular area, right? So data could be photos, videos, text, voice, numbers, anything, right? So then you need to build a model, right? So in model means you have to build a AI algorithms, and this AI algorithm you have to train it using your data, right? Or it in most of the case the supervised training, so it's a level data. For example, here you have to, for example, if you want to build a AI model which could differentiate between the dog versus cat, right? So you have to collect the lots of dog versus cat images, and you have to feed this data set into the AI model, right? And AI model will initially it will predict something. So suppose you are feeding a cat image, but your model is telling it is a dog image. So its error is happening. So this error need to be calculated, and then again this error need to be back propagated to the algorithms so that it could adjust their weight, their connections, right? So you know that AI algorithm could be the many way, but the most of the case it's a neural network based. That is a artificial neural network. You know that human brains are actually built with a billions of neurons, right? So these neurons are connected to each other. So these connections are trillions, right? So similarly, the computer scientists are trying to mimic these human nervous systems to build a neural network. And the neural network is the main driving force of the modern artificial intelligence, right? So when the neural network layer is very large, then it is called the deep learning, right? So in this way, the model you have to be train it. So it will be in several cycles that the same data set may be passed through in several times through the algorithms so that it could reach in a threshold limit, right? So from that limit, then you can say that the model is trained, then model is ready to work. Then when your model is become ready, then you can pass the test data, right? For example, here you are passing the cat image. So cat image pass through this train model, it will be processed through these learn parameters, learn weights, and it will tell that right now this is a cat image, right? So if you pass the dog image, then it can tell that it's a dog image. So like that, it is not only the image in all times, it could be text, voice, as I mentioned, that it could be video, right? So just keep in mind the few key terms regarding the artificial intelligence, that is the machine learning and deep learning, right? So machine learning and deep learning are basically the learning of the learning method or the algorithmic method which are learned from the data, right? So the type of task could be different. It could be computer visions, which could handle the generate or understand the image or video. It could be handle the textual data or like then we can call it as a natural language processing, that is a NLP, right? Or even it could handle the audio or sound recognitions. So on that time it is called the audio processing, right? So we all are already using AI, right? So for example, we are using the Google Map for our live navigations. We use the face recognition systems in our smartphone, right? So we use we experience the recommendation systems. For example, when you purchase some items from an online portal or online app, and after purchasing that items, if I again come back to this app or website, you will find that the similar kind of product are already appearing in your website. Not only for this app, even if you open your web browser, first you open the different website, but now again you are just opening the web browser, you will find that similar kind of recommended item are actually appearing in your web browser. And we are also familiar about the YouTube recommendation systems. If you watch one kind of video, for example, the environmental talk, it may be that right now maybe YouTube live streaming is going on, I don't know. But if you watch it, then again, if you come back in YouTube, right? So you will find that the similar kind of environmental talk is appearing in your list. We also familiar about the Ola Uber pricing. For example, you are booking an Ola or Uber in a certain moment. For example, right now you are booking, you will find the one price. Then if you cut it and again you search, then you will find a different price, right? So how it is actually happening? Because these are the calculating dynamically. They are understand that you right now their customer is more, so they will automatically raise the price. Or if the searching is not much, the price will be reduced, like that. So if you want to learn the AI systems, it not required to take expertise. You can simply right now the ChatGPT, which itself is an AI tool, but you can use this AI tool, ChatGPT, to learn AI more, right? You can use the AI apps, right? Or you can learn from YouTube or online tutorials. Now come to my environmental perspective point, that is how AI could mitigate these challenges. So first I want to give some talk, some glimpse on how AI could resolve the problem of changing monsoons. So you know that the monsoon pattern becoming day by day is very unpredictable, right? So for example, the monsoon is supposed to happen from the late June to early July, right? But we experienced for the last few years that it's not happening. On the other hand, when the monsoon need to be finished, it may be the September or October. On that time, we feel that we experience that huge rainfall arises. For that, the several flood situation happen. So it directly affect the agriculture, water supply, infrastructure development planning, lots of things, right? So how AI could easily predict this monsoon shift, you know? To understand, to predict the monsoon, there may be the several parameters, right? So maybe the several parameters, several sources could be there. But if I focus only just just three important parameters, that is the ocean temperatures, wind currents, and historical trend. And just I mentioning that how AI model work. So if you feed this kind of data, if you build a data set on this three data sets, suppose here, three kind of data set, and you design a model, right? And you train the model, and then you can easily develop a AI model which can predict the monsoon pattern this year, right? So these AI tools also could help to that AI for smarter farming. For example, a sowing guidance, right? So for Microsoft sowing app in predicting this case is very optimal, right? So for monsoon shifting, or what kind of monsoon is this year is coming, according to this, you can use this kind of app to predict which planting will be optimal and what could be its good time, right? And the other way that monsoon means the water disturbance, right? So water efficiency could be also could be developed, water efficiency model, AI model, which could reduce the water waste. That is, you know, that if you can map a field, even a single field, right, single land, that even in a single land, within a land, the different portions, a different segment has a different moisture level. So in a single field, maybe the water requirement of the water in every area is not same. So you can, if you able to make some segmented part, then you can put your water in an efficient way, so you could save it. Similarly, for the monsoon shifting, some different kind of pest problem has happened, right? So, for example, Kisan app already in use in a different area, which identify and trip the crop disease. So just you can click just a leaf image from a crop field, and you can predict that is there any pest is occur, or some pest is coming to occur, right? So you can make a plan. So in other way also here, some AI as well as the drone, that is the UAV based technique, you can also develop, which can just take the aerial images from a land, and then you can just make a distributions that this part of the area is affected by the pest and this part is not. So you can optimize your spraying amount. Another big problem that the managing flash flood, right? You know, you all are hear about this news that just maybe the 2 weeks before it's happened in Texas, right? So one flash flood basically took around 134 people. It's more than that. On that time, it was 134. In Texas river side, there was a good tourist spot was there. So basically the school children's and family, the friends are doing picnic, and the night they sleeping on the tent, and suddenly flash flood come, right? So they was out. Even in a developed country like USA can handle this problem, right? So because the problem is the early warning system. Similarly, that you will hear that several news from the Uttarakhand, that is flash flood took many lives. It happened also in Sikkim, even sometimes in Darjeeling also. So here AI also could be a savior to develop a model. That is, here also you could take the data like a meteorological data, hydrological data, remote sensing and satellite data, and also the historical flood data. And you could collect a data set, and then you can develop a AI model which will analyze the pattern, right? So that means you will train the model using this data, and through feature engineering or feature extractions, it will be ready to give the early alert, right? So if you particular moment, suppose this moment you are putting this kind of right now the existing this data to your train model. So train model can predict that whether some kind of flash flood can occur in the next 24 hours, next 12 hours, like that. So in this case, you can use as a Google Earth engine to collect the data. You can use Microsoft AI for Earth, and for marine data, Copernicus marine data stores are also very useful. So even I am telling you that these things, to develop this kind of things, not require any coding skill, not require any computer science or AI background skill. You just simply require to some interest, right? And need to be the knowledge about the latest what is going on, the tools and progress about the AI technologies. Now come to my second concerning point, that is the rising pollutions. We know that India actually suffering is a huge pollutions, right? So if you look about this, that you know that northern India and eastern India are mostly suffered. So some reports suggest that out of 10 most polluted cities are in India, right? And we face the triple threat, that is the air pollutions, water pollutions, as well as the soil pollutions, which damage our health and the agriculture systems. You can add another threat, that is the noise pollutions also in the Indian perspective, right? So in this case, AI could be a good savior, that is a real-time analysis, predictions capability, and mitigating plotting to could develop using AI. So what are the challenges for this case? You know, the air quality data is very sparse, right? So it's not a single area, it's not located in a single area. It's a very geographically very distributed area, right? And the data, this kind of data, to collect it to record a time. So it's a delay is the big challenge here. And the other thing is that data are always not complete. Some missing value is there, so incomplete data. Whereas the AQU stations are very limited in our country, right? So it's because it's very expensive. It is not possible to install in everywhere. So in this case, AI could predict the pollution shower in advance because AI easily handle the data, right? As I mentioned that. So AI also is a good technique to fill the incomplete data, and it could process very fast. So relay could be also handled, right? So predict pollution shower in advance, identify hidden pollution sources is also very important, and predict the polluted air movement. So air movement is also very much important, because in one times maybe that in one place is polluted. So what could be the next hour? Which area could be the affected, right? That is a big things. So another big issue about this pollution is the vehicle emission, right? So AI model, that is the AI camera, could easily identify the polluted vehicles, right? And based on these detections, the authority could take the actions. And in the perspective of the engine designing perspective, AI-based sensor could be deployed in the vehicles. When on the times, suppose the car are blocked in this ways. Just a minute. Please keep me silent. I am talking. I am seminar. Smile. I am seminar. Don't listen.
No, I don't listen. It's simple.
I am saying that. Okay, sorry for interruptions. So what I'm talking about that AI-based sensor can easily reduce the fuel in real time. Suppose the car are stuck on the traffic jam or maybe in the signal side. So on the time basically depend on the driver, right? So driver on the times put up the engines or it could reduce the accelerator. So it could save the fuel. A fuel save means the carbon emissions also will be the reduced, right? So this could be AI-based solutions could be work in this case. And the navigations, right? So in navigations means not only the other routes, right? So that is the other routes means that you are changing. Suppose you are just stuck on the road on the heavy jam, so you can change the another route. This is one case. Another case that you can even follow the track, right? So in a single route, maybe there are different track, right? So which track could be the optimum? This could be also designed by the AI systems. And the water, right? So water is a big problem. So in this case, satellite data analysis can detect the polluted water bodies. Drone can monitor the illegal dumping, which are then in the water body side or river side, right? And weather data in this case also predict the contamination. Is there any water contamination? So water is happening around us. Though in this case, weather data could be analyzed by the AI model. Or AI model can also can forecast the river health scenarios, right? So, for example, one can build a small project about the river basin AI